This is a tale of two crashes. It's about a fighter and about a sleeper. It's about nothing and yet about a very big something. On May 1st of 2015, Swetlin was driving near UC San Diego. The driver behind her had her mind on something else. She was just not paying attention. And when she looked up, it was too late. Her car was coming forward towards the car in front of her. It was almost like it was in slow motion, because it kind of was in slow motion. The defendant's car kissed Seema's car at 11 miles per hour. Was there visible damage? Just about nothing. Visible damage to the defendant's car, at least? Just about, well, nothing. She was asked if she was okay. She said, "It's nothing, I'm fine." Well, it wasn't nothing, because you see, she was not fine. She ended up having very serious head injury consequences. She had severe migraines. She had extreme fatigue. She was having difficulty processing information and difficulty seeing, difficulty driving. So she knew after the excitement of the moment that it was not nothing. And she contacted a lawyer. That lawyer sent a demand letter. And let me just read you the adjuster's response. The forces generated from this accident and the resulting damage appear minor in nature, are not generally associated with an injury, and can be encountered in many daily activities. It has been our experience that this is not an impact that should have caused any injury. The offer was zero. So a young, scrappy lawyer from San Diego was called to see if she would be willing to litigate this case. And I can only imagine how that intake went. So I've got this big damages brain injury case. Oh yeah, I mean, was it a big impact? No. Damage to the vehicles? Well, no. Well, you said it's a brain injury, so, anything on the 3T MRI? Nothing. Did she have any neuropsych testing? Oh yeah, she was tested 5 times and the results were inconsistent each time, so I'm pretty sure that the defense is going to say she's making it up. Well, how about any pre-existing? I mean, is all this stuff new? No, she had quite a bit of pre-existing. Well, how was she ultimately diagnosed? Well, she brought her own list of ICD-9 codes to her doctor and told her doctor what her diagnosis was. I hope you're going to tell me that she was a lawyer, she was a doctor, or she was a nurse. No, she's a lawyer. But then this young lady, Jayme Simpson, asked what to her was the most important question of all. Is she really injured? And the answer to that question was yes. This woman's entire world had changed. And so this scrappy young lawyer decided that if that answer was yes, and she was really injured, that she deserved to have somebody fight for her. And Jayme Simpson took the case. And after she took the case, she had to face head on this defense of nothing. This young lady running a 4-person firm at the age of 27 years old had to fight the defense of nothing. She took out a 6-figure line of credit just to pay costs in that case. She had to hire expert after expert after expert to disprove all the causation theories that the defense had, to show that when you stripped all of that away, the only thing we were left with was a very real, very substantial brain injury. Then she took on learning the client's real story, the real harm. And she figured out that, wow, my client is doing a whole lot of nothing. She's sleeping extraordinary amounts at night. And she's sleeping even during the day, taking really long naps. But how do I prove nothing? So this very enterprising young Jayme Simpson bought a Fitbit and she put it on her client. And the results were astounding. The amount of time that she spent sleeping brought Jayme to tears, because at the prime of her life, when Seema should have been living her best life, she was sleeping it all away. Now, I said this was a tale of two crashes. Well, in the middle of the hustle and bustle of trial prep, taking expert depositions, she was driving to her office in downtown, and she was hit at a very high speed, such a high speed, in fact, that the driver that hit Jayme Simpson rolled his car. Jayme's car was totaled, and Jayme left that accident. She left that crash with a brain injury. So this injury from her client that she had been trying to understand and trying to figure out how to convey became her new reality. This scrappy young woman was not going to let her keep it down. She wanted to know from her doctor, am I going to die? And if I'm not going to die, I have someone to fight for who I really believe in. So she pushed forward. She pushed forward through expert depositions. She pushed forward through motions. She pushed forward to the day of trial. And 2 weeks before COVID shut our country down, the jurors in her case heard, all rise. Jayme went for 2 weeks of a 3 to 4 week case. And then COVID turned the hustle and bustle of trial into nothing. They checked in with jurors week after week. And after 3 months, it became clear that the jurors were not coming back. She had to try this case to a juror of one, Judge Frazier.
Time is up, Bibi.
Okay, thank you.